Good afternoon, scrappers. My name's Chris and I live on the island of Unst in Shetland. This is it's a fuse box that I picked up from the skip day. So we're just going to whip it open and see what's inside. I've already taken the main screws off. The reason I wanted to do this is because I took one of the fuse things out and I saw how much there was inside it, and I thought, well, why not do a video? So they just pull out, and as you can see, well, hopefully you can see, it looks a bit dark on there. Nice big brassy chunks. Look at that. Really nice. And there's 4 of these. Which hold the various fuses in there. So some nice chunks of brass straight off. I think they're only just screwed in. We'll have a little look if I can undo it with that. Obviously not, because it's the one I've got with me. I've got some more behind me. Let's try that one. It should be brass. Oh no, it might not be brass screws as well. Of course it's not that simple, is it? Let's see. Well, I'm not sure how they come out of there, but I'm sure we're going to find out soon. That is a piece of fuse wire. That might have to be broken off there, but we can sort those out. And we've got a few screws in there. Let's see what's underneath these. I have no idea what's in this because I've never actually taken one apart before. It's not going to be as easy as I first thought. Some more screws there. Let's get that top off. Oh wow. You can see inside there. Hoping you can see. Seems to be very dark here. See if I can remedy that. If that's any better. That's slightly better. There we go. See inside there are the cable and the brass fittings. Easy to get the cable out, and then I'll get these brass pieces off. Some nice big lumps of brass there. I don't think these screws are brass. Can't win them all. Let's take those off and we'll see what's... I should imagine it's the same thing under each one of those. I'll take those screws out a bit later. On these two, you don't want to see me taking screws out. See what's underneath there, just the on-off switch. That is awesome. That is some lovely stuff in there. Look at that. Turn it around that way. See inside there. Lovely. See if I can get the actual complete box out of there. Get this piece of wood off. Let's see where it's screwed on. It's screwed there. There we go. Another one is in that corner. I can see 4 screws in there now. Delights. Get through that one. Yes, we can. Get everything disconnected first. It shouldn't be. I say it shouldn't be too difficult, but as we all know, sometimes these things are. You just think you can undo one screw, but you haven't got to undo everything. Right, let's undo those ones. To say it's the first one of these I've ever taken apart. I wish I'd done some more looking at this, because there's an awful lot to be had in there. And if you had 5 or 6 of these to do, you'd be a very happy person. Those bits of cable out. There we go. Really thick pieces of wire here. I'm probably going to have to take that off of there as well. There we go. Wow, that is some thick cable on that. There's a couple of screws on that side, and I'll show you that nice bit of brass on there. All these screws are magnetic, so not really worth anything. That's just a steel box, so put that there, and then you can see a lovely piece of brass there. See, the screws in it aren't brass. You do sometimes get brass screws in these. Shame we don't get some more. Now my little screwdriver's done a runner. Good job I've got another one somewhere. I'll use this one instead. Let's see what's in this little box. That's another steel screw. Oh wow, nice. That is what we all like. Some whopping great big brass screws in there. I'll take that out. An absolutely gorgeous thick cable. Really nice. Another one the other side. Let's get rid of that. Again, that's 3 big pieces of really nice thick copper cable. I'm loving these. If we could strip that every time, we'd be very rich. You wouldn't need to do a whole lot else if that's all we had. Surely one of us one day will end up with a massive, great big coil of that. Let's see if we can get that. There we go. Now I can just show you the inside of this. And that is brilliant. I hope you can see that. Nice big thick screws, brass screws in there. If I take one out, and you can just see how big that is in my fingers. Lovely. And we've got 11 of those in there. Cat's trying to get in on the act. Sorry, 10 in there. Right, I'm going to get all this cleaned up and pull all the bits out, and then we'll see what we've got. So I'll catch you in a little while. I'll put the video on again for this because these nice big chunks of brass and copper are held on with just a screw. So you undo the screw and they fall off, which is brilliant. Because some of these hard plastic things that contain, like the copper and the brass, you have to break them to get them off. But this one is an absolute dream. I wish they were all made like this. And I think it's the same with this couple of screws. Nearly there. There we go. That's just a piece of plastic. Get that out of the way. And then even these, the brass is held on with screws. So I'll just undo those. Get these big chunks of brass off from the copper, and then I'll have to tackle these. So I'll get on with that. And a very good morning. And today I've got the quick weigh-in of all the bits we had from the electrical box. I was quite pleased with what I got out of it. Sorry about the noise there. Start with the cat. Some nice big lumps of brass, which come in at 238 grams. Some really nice ones in there. And some nice big screws that were in another piece. And then got one big chunk of aluminium, which is 80 grams. Every little helps. And then onto some really nice pieces of copper as well, nice thick copper. It's all connectors that were in there. And another nice big piece of copper. Those big pieces on their own don't weigh a great deal, just 90 grams. Still good. And then we had all the steel parts and the screws. I didn't reset the scales then. I just want to show you these. There's some little springs in there. You can see that just in my fingers there. They look like they're copper, but they're actually steel. So chuck those in there. Let's reset those. Little steel box which came in at just over a kilo, 1,182 grams. And then let's reset them, and I can put my Bear Bright on there. Just a few little bits of wire that were on there, and then the really good stuff, I can just balance those on there and we'll get a nice reading. That one will play ball. There we go. And that's 659 grams of Bear Bright. And if we could get this stuff all the time, we'd be very rich. You can see how thick that is next to my finger. And it's very quick to strip as well. There's only 2 thick outer cables that go on there, and they go through the stripping machines so quickly. It's really good. Love the bits of copper like that, as we all do. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you can all pick up some things like that and get plenty of copper and brass. Thanks for all the likes and the new subscriptions. And just want to say, another channel to check out, he's just started, he's doing pretty well, does some good videos, is Wannabe Scrapper. So if you want to check him out, that would be great. Thanks for watching, and keep scrapping.